Here you go. Take it. God bless.
I'm just getting warmed up, you shit.
Come here. Quick! Car! Car! Go!
Stop for a moment, good sir. We're on the search for heretics and sorcerers, and I'd like to ask you some questions. So hear me. I am Brother Adelbert from the Order of Preachers, charged by the Holy Father in Rome to root out all heresy. On our travels through this region, we've heard talk of many sightings of a sorcerer who devotes himself to the dark arts at night. They say he looks like a young man, but his heart is black. He travels the region on a horse, accompanied by a dog, and smells of herbs. He wears heavy armor to conceal the weakness of his soul and character, and tends to be armed.
Stop, noble sir. I'm no fool. I can see I closely resemble the sorcerer you're looking for, but I assure you it's just a coincidence. Or maybe you've been misled by someone with wicked intentions. Perhaps it's a trick by the very sorcerer you're looking for.
Oh, yes. That is just what an exposed sorcerer would say. But if you are telling the truth, prove your words by offering sincere prayer to our Lord Almighty.
I'll prove it. You'll see. Our Father, Lord of Heaven, thy kingdom and thy will...
That's not your tongue is... At him, Dominica! Shit.
I'm all yours! You're no match for us, fucker!
Show your stuff.
Now that's what I call an opener! You wanna try me?
I'm just getting started.
Show your stuff.
I'll rip your ass open!
In God's name!
Now you're finished!
No, you don't. Hey, get him.
You wanna try me? It's a slaughter!
Ah! You fight like an old hag.
What now, fucker?
You can't take me.
But
Oh, he's run off again, the little beast.
God. Go. God. 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 Go. Here, mutt. Quick. God. Go. God.
Everything all right, eh?
God. God. Quick. Quick.
Whoa, whoa.
One more love out of you, and I'll be yours. God.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Everything all right, eh? Come here, boy.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Did you get lost in the dark?
God bless.
Good evening. What do you need, lad?
I need to find a Thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that, then?
Some wayfarer in a tavern.
Really? Which one?
In Horshan.
There's no inn there, but the Bruthans have a farm out there. So I can guess what's going on here.
Well, I suppose you guessed right. Tomlin over Horsham way told me you pinched his Thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean, before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthans made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea, and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers, but that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
You may have had bad luck, but that doesn't mean it's cursed. With stuff like that, you're playing with fire. You stole it from Tomlin, so the power of the stone turned against you. I didn't steal it from anybody, so I have nothing to worry about.
Well, if you put it like that, that never occurred to me.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborj and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
Why doesn't the local lord do it?
'Cause he doesn't give a shit, for Christ's sake. He cares nothing for the likes of us, understand? Hensel's just a stable boy who toils with his hands. No lord's going to do a deal with Andrew for him.
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. 'Cause if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well-armed, you know.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
What are you doing creeping about in the dark, eh? Are you 5 years old? Stop that! Are you kidding? Stop that!
Easy, good horse. Yes? Huh? Quick!
Ka!
Hey! By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
Thanks. Whoever you are, come on. Let's get the hell out of here. Let me get out of here first.
You're a dead man! Alack! To arms! What do you want? Ha! Wanker! You won't. Enough! Leave me be!
We'll see if I let you go or not.
Let me live!
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right. Easy now. I'm going. Take it easy. He nearly killed me. Fuck that!
Yeah. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you, though. In all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
I have no idea.
Ah, well, I hope he's all right and all.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something, well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra, that stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukdal.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it, but think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hope they weren't making it up, and you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see. Thanks for telling me.
Well, it's the least I can do. And good luck with that bloody stone, though my advice would be to steer well clear of it.
I'm still...
Well, as you would.
Here, Mutt. Here, Mutt. Easy. Nice and slow. Go! Quick! Prepare to fight! Christ! My head! Heal. Here you go. Take it. Look what I have for you. Here you go. Take it. Here, Mutt. Here, Mutt. Look what I have for you. Quick!
Praise God.
They're coming.
Greetings to you.
Close now.
I heard you bought a Thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Raborsh, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horshan way.
And? I don't know those people. Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
A Minerva owl? I assume that doesn't bode well, does it?
No, not at all. An owl on your roof means death is closing in. That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone, I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need to...
Well, a stone like this is a precious thing. It can still protect us from...
But you bought it to save your husband.
That may be, but I'll not be wanting to lose that.
How about this? I'll try to help your husband, and if I succeed, you'll gift me the stone.
Why would I do that? The stone...
What if the power of the stone brought me here to help your husband?
I hadn't thought of it like that.
So, how about we make a deal?
All right, but only if you help him.
Of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can do.
And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure the Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter in his room.
All right. I'll take a look at him and see if there's anything I can do. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer. That may be able to explain a few things, especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before. I'm starting to believe that stone really did draw you. So, ask around on the farm if you need to. We'll all be at your service.
Perfect. I'll get on with it. And I'd better check the whole room.
Do whatever it takes.
Can you think...
I can't. I've tried. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. This last time he had some business in Pechgau, but he came back empty-handed. Breathless and confused. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job, just spending time in his workshop. Lord knows what he was doing in there. Then he went to bed, and since then, he's just been lying there. He doesn't eat. Not even the potions are helping. He doesn't sleep a wink at night. At least, I don't think he does. If I stopped sleeping too, our homestead would fall apart.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep. What's...
Try that. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. I'd be with you, sir.
I can't. Go on.
Peter, my name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me. As if Marder didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you. Don't be alarmed. I need to take a closer look. Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way to Prague. You seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
The soldiers. Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. It's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin, dark circles under the eyes, a downcast expression on the face. I don't see any few calluses, nothing unusual for a craftsman after a hard day in the workshop. Irritability. Bodily humours aren't leaking, and you aren't bleeding.
But I will, when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtal?
He does as he pleases. You have no idea how many villages he's plundered already.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it, and us with it.
I don't know about that. What are your nights like? Mlada said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day, but it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep, because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress. I'm always hearing hoofbeats, and they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress? What's so unusual about that?
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Opatowitz, Suchtol is next. I'm sure of it.
What am I going to do with you, Peter? There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon. Peter, let's talk about how we can help. I have some suggestions.
I'm listening.
You should drink the chamomile.
Great. Another
This one will help you. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, you'll feel much better. Proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger until you're able to work.
We'll see about that.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save...
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey, so it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. And soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's passing through the country. I'm not much of a speaker, but let me tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you, when it comes down to it, it ends up being a one-on-one fight. And you'd be surprised how much strength and courage you can find when you're backed into a corner. So don't run from your fear. Laugh in its face instead.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about Mlada.
Then keep reminding yourself of that. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am now? Because I decided I'll never turn my back on my loved ones again.
You're right. I mustn't leave Mlada to fend for herself.
Don't run from the fight. especially the one going on inside your head. A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. And you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently and without contradiction. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, no physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
Well then, I've tried my best, and I hope it's helped at least a little. I'll come back in a few days and see how you and Ladder are doing. I examined Peter, found out what... I'll come back to see you in a few days. Until then, it's hard to say how things...
Thank you.
Besides praying, you can brew up some of the chamomile. It's made of wine, chamomile, and sage. You boil the ingredients briefly, then strain. It's not difficult, and even if you don't do it exactly right, it'll still help Peter.
I'll learn how to do it. Thank you very much, Henry. I hope things turn out all right. Farewell.
Not your day, eh? What if I freed you?
I'd Scarper, obviously.
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer? So you don't end up here too. Farewell.
If you want to be outside after sunset, you need a lit torch. That's the law. And lo, there was light, and he saw that it was good. Now move along. What are you trying? Hey! Yeah, real footy.
Are you kidding? Stop that! Eh?
What's that?
Huh?
I heard something.
What are you doing?
Prowling about here?
I suppose it was nothing.
Never mind.
What kind of... Mangy mutts?
Call off that...
Get out of here, mutts! No one wants to hear your barking. That's what I thought.
Sacre. I need a bandage, quick. That's better.
Quiet! Go away! You mangy mutts. What are you doing? Prowling about here.
showing it.
Careful! God bless you. Careful!
Did I imagine it? Oh, it's... you can't be here.
That's it. Go now.
All we need. Our fields are ravaged. Our barns are empty. All our ale's gone. And the women folk are pissed off. Aye. And the Sigismunds lounging about in the monastery, shagging the nuns, while we suffer. That's impossible. Not only is it possible, it's happening. No, I mean the bit about shagging the nuns. Sedlets is monks only. Wait, do you think? God, no. That's not what I meant at all. That fucking sodomite. Look, let's just drop it.
What about your cows, neighbour? Did you manage to get them all back?
All but the heifer that got torn apart by wolves.
Ah, what a shame. But I warned you, there was no point hiding your cows from the army in the forest. It's better for us to take a few.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Lord be with you.
I have a bit...
What game would you...
I actually...
Excuse me?
God bless.
I hear you...
What game?
I actually... I hear you...
What game?
Nice. As it should be.
Let's play.
God bless.
Good day to you.
I feel a...
What game would you...
Courteous from me.
Let's play.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
Greetings.
Good day.
I hope you don't throw like
you
that
can do
again.
it. Keep it up.
Alright, that'll do. Finished.
Something like this
Your
happened to me
turn.
back in '98. But that was different.
Good game, friend.
I
The money's
knew it'd
yours.
be good. I said as much.
Where did you get that new bench?
Courage.
Good morning to you. Would you like to...
What game?
Let's play...
Let's play.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that.
What kind of pig was sitting here?
Here?
Greetings.
Like this?
I
That's
don't see
enough.
what you find
Your
so
turn.
complicated. I just pick them up and throw them, then I pick them up and throw them again. That's all there is to it.
Damn it! That
Keep
can't
that up
be
and you've
possible.
got it!
You silly doggy.
Come here, boy.
I'm a bit peckish.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
True enough. I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church for my father's requiem mass.
Isn't it a bit early for that?
What would you like?
Can I spend the night? I'll pay...
But all I have is an old...
That's enough from... Agreed. I hope that'll...
Thank you.
Christ, what's the whole...
Where can I...
There's a room you can use back behind the tavern, next to the chicken coop.
That local blacksmith probably doesn't make armor, does he?
Nah, he certainly doesn't. He can fix pretty much anything, but otherwise he only makes tools and horseshoes. On the contrary, you can find the best smithies in the city. They flutter around the mines like flies and shit.
I need new clothes and shoes. Do you know of anyone?
The nearest tailor can be found in Miskovitz. That's the village through the forest here, halfway to Kuttenberg. And for new shoes, it's always best to go to the city.
I need to stock up on supplies. Where would I find some merchants?
Well, lad, there's nothing but farmers here. Merchants only stop by once in a while. You have to go somewhere else to trade. But if you want to buy food, I'm at your service. Or you can go and see young Holba, who lives in the village green and grows fruit and vegetables. Oh, and if you need to repair something, there is a smithy right across from him.
Where can I find a horse trader here?
Unfortunately, here in the village they only raise horses for the harness. But Hannah in Grund has nice riding horses. It's best if you go on the main road to Miskovitz. And you can't miss it. The road...
Where can I find a...
Not here. But down in Verklitz there are a few mills. It's quite a lot.
What's going on?
Nothing much. Fortunately, we've suffered enough.
I see you're faring well. You have quite a large tavern, almost like a traveller's inn.
Thanks. I'm glad you like it here. But I have to ask you, young man, do you drink?
Of course I like to drink. Drinking reasonably can do no harm.
Exactly. Drinking in small sips isn't harmful, no matter the amount. And what's your favourite, eh? What do you drink the most?
I like good wine most of all. A sweet Hungarian is the best.
Now, Why bother with that shit? Everyone who drinks in my place knows spirits are the best. Other drinks just make you dizzy and drive away sadness. But spirits, they heal you. And pretty much everybody will confirm this. Even our priest and Uncle Holba. And they're considered to be the greatest connoisseurs far and wide.
What do you make the spirits from?
I'll tell you. From everything that grows.
So even from mushrooms in the forest?
What now, lad? Do you know I've never thought of that before? Do you really think it would work?
I don't know. I'm no expert. It was just an idea.
Wait, but what an idea! I mostly distill fruit, and I've tried grain and flowers, but not mushrooms yet. Now why didn't I ever think of that? I'll have to talk to Uncle Holba about this.
Who is this Uncle Holba you keep speaking so highly of?
He's an old fruit grower and a good friend of mine. He once wanted to be a miller, but his mill burnt down to the ground. So he started growing everything under the sun. And today he gives me the fruit to make my spirits from. His son has already taken over the trade. But old Holba is still a highly respected person around here. He's known lots of the trees in the area, since they were but a pit, an acorn or a beech nut. And today they cast a shadow that can cover a carriage with the horses.
I reckon you have a secret recipe to make the best spirits, eh?
You'd better believe I do. And it's a drink that will seriously even wake up a dead man. I call it my warming balm. And people come here from far away for it. And many carters from Prague even stop by.
And what is it?
Well, that's a secret. But if you don't watch out, it'll make you feel so confused, you won't know which way's up for 2 days. But if you know how to drink it, it'll warm you through, expel all the diseases out of your body, and you'll be as good as new. Only I know this recipe. And if I can't find anyone to give this tavern to, I'll take it to the grave with me.
Why not? So what if you sold me the whole tavern?
First of all, with all due respect, you don't seem like you'd have enough money. And even if you did, I'm not ready to be put out to pasture yet. No way. This tavern is my life. I got my start here, and here's where I'll die. And when they carry me down to the cemetery, then I won't have a care in the... I just hope they'll give me a demijohn of spirits for my journey, so I'll have something to drink up there.
I'll buy that recipe from you. What'd you say?
Ha ha! Not even for 1,000 piles of groschen. Warming balm, that's my pride and joy. The sun will rise in the west and sparrows will start flying backwards before I tell you that.
Would you teach me how to make spirits?
If you're really interested, then I'm glad and I can show you a thing or two. But if you think I'll teach you how to distill warming balm, then you're crazy. I wouldn't give up that recipe even if the lords were stretching me on the road.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want to know?
Oh,
I'll tell you.
Some wood and come over. I'll be happy to help you. You think you could manage some kind of ornament? I always fancied those chairs with harps carved.
I have a bit of...
What game would...
Courtier.
Let's play...
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. If I was you, I'd take it. You're in a foul temper today, aren't you? Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ale's gone.
And the women folk are pissed off.
Aye. Sigismund.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Shagging the nuns while we suffer.
That's impossible.
Not only is it possible, it's happening.
No, I mean the bit about shagging the nuns. Sedlitz is monks only.
Wait, do you think?
God, no, that's not what I meant at all.
Ha, fucking sodomite.
That'll do me.
Let's just
Roll.
drop it before one of us says something he'll regret.
I quite like my head firmly attached to my neck.
I'll have a bite to eat, thanks.
God bless.
How come you weren't in church on Sunday?
Like this.
Not feeling well, eh? You got drunk again, didn't you?
No, of course not.
Here.
I was feeling under the weather in the evening, and the next morning I just couldn't get up.
By the weather, do you mean that old ball and chain of yours?
Finished.
If I was under
Your
that,
turn.
I reckon I wouldn't be able to get up either.
Hey, that's enough of that.
You do remember the promise we made, don't you?
It was one mask. I hardly reckon I'll face damnation for that.
You promised that if we can't be together here on Earth, we'd be together after death.
I'm telling you, it was just
Alright,
one
that'll do.
You don't care about us at all. Why did you marry that old battle axe anyway? We could have been together
It's
in
yours.
too.
Don't even start. We've been over this 100 times.
You'll go to confession and donate some money to the church. Got that? Or I'll end up in the kingdom of heaven by myself and on the shelf.
All right, I will. But I've got to go now. My wife saw us and be in deep shit.
Come to Papa. I won.
Are you serious? What about my marriage vows?
Would you like to throw... What game...
Courtier.
Let's...
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
God grant you health.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Did you hear who died?
Ha, I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all. No.
Like I'm invisible.
Jan, so they've been told.
Him? He was fit as a fiddle. What happened?
They say he went to bed healthy, but never woke up.
Like this.
God, that's terrible.
His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm.
Here.
That was the singing thing.
And he was dead in the morning. Poor thing.
That's the way it's bloody well done.
You have a kind mouth, very, eh, Sylvie? How are you feeling better?
Oh, yes.
Sakura. That's really not what a fella wants.
How's your sister?
At least you know when to run your ass.
I heard she was sick. I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
It was nothing. I minded the calling for treats, but women are made of stronger stuff.
I'll drop by and visit you sometime.
Certainly. Have no fear.
Wonderful! And it goes to me.
Looking for something in
Look
there?
out! Thief!
Same to you.
Looking for something in there?
Your hands
Thief!
out of there.
Beware!
You hear
A
me?
thief!
Come.
Greetings to you.
What's the matter? Did you drop something?
Christ, what's the hold up?
A jug of wine, thanks.
Hey! Get your hands out of there!
Your pockets. Stop him! Guards!
Don't be a coward.
Looking for something in there? Thief!
Same to you.
What is it? Why are you stalking me?
Hey! Get your hands out of there!
Did you hear me?
Greetings. Would you like to throw... What game would you... I actually don't...
Certainly. Have no fear.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your puller when it's time to sow winter grain. I need to plow too, you know. What if you lent me the puller on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plow where it's sun.
Would you like to play dice? What game would you like? I actually don't want...
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I thought something was going to help you, friend.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer?
In the clouds again, haven't you?
Great.
That's because of...
I suppose it was nothing.
That's blasphemy. You'll end up...
Stop
hell
fooling
for
around with those stones!
Pure as mine can't be. It's a gift from God himself. What are you on about? It's
Clear
just
off and don't bother me.
wall. It always looks at me when I walk into the church. Nobody ever looks at me.
Clear off!
No delays, nice weather. I've got to say, it's a scary place out there. Imagine. To hell with it.
something to eat.
Here you go. Take it.
Innkeeper, a beer!
What are you doing, you whistler?
Greetings.
Good day.
Go! Go! Whoa! Whoa! Good. Quick! Quick! Go! Go! Ka! Go!
You ever climb?
Go! Quick!
Guten Tag, Pilger. Geht hier nicht weiter. Die Straßen sind schlecht und gefährlich.
I'm interested in this.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun?
Where are you traveling from, merchant?
Gott zum Gruße, Pilger.
Ah, German. Well, I hope you speak a little of our language, or we're not going to get very far.
Nein, no German. I am from Salzburg. Ich bin Anton Stork, Geschäftsmann. I trade in Salt. Salt und Alum. Verstehst du mich?
How's business? Not so good, what with the war and all that, I suppose?
Nein. War is not bad. The prices, they go up. Everybody, they need my Salz. Risiko ist Profit, mein Freund.
Ah, so the war is good for you, is it? But what if you get robbed?
My protection is good. Sigismund, he gives me safe passage. Verzichtete sogar auf den Zoll. Verstehst du?
I thought you said Sigismund waived your duty.
Ja, ja. Sigismund is good king. He know trade is important.
Damned injustice. You're turning a profit while our people's houses are burned into the ground, aren't you?
Was? Ich verstehe dich überhaupt nicht. I not understand.
Yeah, well, I don't really understand you either.
Was?
But I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't trust Sigismund if I were you. He's a bloody scoundrel.
Ja, ja. Das ist eine schwere Zeit. Zoll, Gebühren, Schmiergelder. Dieses Land ist beschissen. Aber das kann man nicht verstehen.
Look, Anton, this is getting us nowhere. Have trade.
Zu verkaufen? Pleasure doing business. Take care.
You silly doggy.
What is it? Did you drop something?
Huh? I heard something. Must be mad. Huh?
Are you shitting yourself?
Mercy!
We don't tolerate behavior like...
Now hold on. I'll pay you. There's no need to drag any...
And don't let me see... Get out of here!
Hey, wake up!
What's that? Suit yourself! Let's make this more trouble for you! We're gonna gut game, you horse! Show your stuff! I'm just getting warmed up, you shit! Wanker! Ha! Ah! Here! Hey! Take him inside! Let's see what you're made of. Do it! Show your stuff!
Quick!
To be a murderer. This thug broke into the blacksmith's house. His intention was to steal. He tried to persuade us he was hungry. But the devil knows he was really looking for silver. Am I right? And there's worse to come. As he lumbered about the house, he woke up the blacksmith's helper. You all know the lad. As soon as the lad saw him, he pounced on him. But the scoundrel threw a blade and almost killed poor Loisa. Pray for Loisa's recovery. But it's you who needs to pray most of all.
Because if we end up burying Loisa, you'll hang. That's what I call justice.
Hey, what do gaping?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. All right, then.
Doriki, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line, hey?
What's happened?
I was hungry. I want bite to eat. You are...
Of course I understand. When I'm hungry, I find something to eat. That's obvious.
Finally, somebody understands. I just look around for something. What happens? This cock-up come back. Everybody can shit himself. You too, no?
Who came back?
What I know? Some cunt. He's so crazy, he go for me. That's some crazy shit, no? What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey waiting to see if he die, and then I go swing.
How can I get you out of here?
Wait until Bailey's henchmen fuck off, then pick up.
All right. I'll try to pick it.
Quick! That fucking yokel die any moment to spite me.
Do you know where Ada is? I heard you two always stood side by side.
That bastard. He come here to me, but when they catch me, he fuck off. I expect he biting some wench's arse in nearest village.
Tell me again.
You pick this
Supposing I had a word...
You soft in head, eh? Where they will find you? You remain bailiff, he come hang me right away.
I can't make it any worse.
What do you expect from that? If the yokel don't get better, bailiff...
You're right. It wouldn't achieve any...
Yeah, just what I said.
I'll try to...
Do it quick, Preboha. Before that spiteful cockle die, hey?
Was it worth it, eh?
There's no justice without punishment.
Greetings, my
Can I spend... I'll pay...
But all I have is an old...
That's enough from... Agreed. I hope that'll be...
Thank you. And...
What's going on?
Martha, the wife of our blacksmith here, came complaining a while ago. She arranged a job for her old man, and it's a...
Some drunk?
No, that... If I...
And who what?
A high...
And you don't know...
You'll have...
And what?
Yes.
Thanks.
They're all...
Right here?
Not yet.
What happened?
They were at Owl and so... And the baby and that...
Sounds in. Could I take...
But of course, my son runs them. If you beat that...
Why not try? We can start...
They meet, but don't...
I know...
There.
I'm... Thanks. Where can I...
Behind...
What's going...
Oh, and you...
What do you have?
What can you do?
Drinking away all my money. My wife couldn't stand the sight of me, and my house nearly...
Quality merchandise.
Well, they did tell me if I married a blacksmith, it would end in
I heard there's a bounty on that bandit, the Collector.
Not so much on him. More like the book that he stole recently. They say it was a rare manuscript for Sedlet's monastery, which is willing to pay handsomely for it. Why do you ask?
I've already had the honor with him.
And would you help me with him? You just have to catch him and...
How big is the reward?
You won't believe it, but I hear it's more than 1,000 groschen.
And where does Matthew rob?
Along the roads between here, Vysoka, and Miskovitz.
And what was the book that he...
A rare manuscript, they say.
I'll do it.
Glad to hear it. So, if you find him, don't forget about that book. Without it, there won't be...
I understand. Are you the
Aye, that...
Master Bailiff, what's gonna happen with that fella?
I swear to God, if Loiza, the poor lad he almost killed, doesn't make it, I'll have that bastard hanged. A death for a death.
Loiza? He's the local who was wounded.
Wounded? That brute nearly sent him to eternity.
How about I treat this Loiza boy? Would you let Janos go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
Oh God, no. But I need him.
All right. If you heal Loiza and pay for that scoundrel, I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
I'll go to see...
As you wish, but be careful.
Good afternoon, sir.
You look troubled.
You're very kind, but I need someone who knows their way around us. I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them. They were supposed to be done yet.
Oh, great. It just so happens I'm a blacksmith, and I'd be glad to...
Really? Well, then you've been sent from the...
So, how many of those horseshoes do you need?
Well, if you manage to make horseshoes for 2 horses, I'd be forever grateful to you. I'll pay, of course. Farewell, my friend.
Poor fella. He's barely breathing. That wound looked quite scary. But it's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean. Maybe some potion will. If it was just a gash, he'd still breathe. That's all I can find out. Janos really fucked him up. But if I clean the wound and bandage it tightly, a healing potion wouldn't hurt. I'm gonna bandage. I have a healing... Drink this. Marigold decoction will speed up. Hail Mary, please grant this I ask. May Loiza recover. Well, it should be enough to keep... I've already treated Loiza. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and...
So everything worked out well?
Well, but pay up first. Loiza needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as...
I'd be happy to pay for Janos, but you're asking too much.
Satisfied?
That's more. All right, then. If you insist, I hope Loiza can live off this. Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him spitting on my boots. you 5 years old? Stop that!
What was that sound? Hmm? What is this racket here?
Huh? I heard something.
Piss off!
What? I must be mad. What? Get out of my sight!
What's that noise?
Flour, thin flatbread, all fresh and crunchy.
Come and take your pick. What's going on here? God's wounds! Stop
What?
throwing rocks
Didn't
at me!
see me here, you troublemaker?
Pacify him, quick!
Ganging up on one...
Have you heard about that?
Perhaps you should tell me what you know about it. And
I just overheard some.
It better be. Well, if you were to overhear anything else, let me know. I'd like to nip it in the bud.
I've already treated Loisa.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little... but pay up.
I'd be...
More. All right then, here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him...
Let me just treat that for you.
Yellow and red.
What are you doing? Hey.
Easy, easy. The bailiff is letting you go. Go to the Devil's Den.
How you did that? Hey?
I healed that poor wretch that you battered. So the bailiff is letting you go.
All right. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know...
Me, Kubienka and Zizka for...
Zizka? That mad bastard here? Now that is something. And what about Eder?
Not yet. Any idea?
That Polish fucker? He come see me, but then I get caught and he fuck off. He's somewhere near for sure. In nearest village, no doubt. Chasing wenches while friends' necks is in news.
I'll try asking around then.
We meet in Devil's Den. Till then, good luck.
Hold on. I had to buy your freedom.
You want it back? You fucked in the head. Hey, where I get coin? In fucking stocks? But, you know, I got something for you much better. What do you say to my sausage? Eh?
What are you blabbering about?
Proper one. Full of goodness. Maybe not smell so good, but taste good when you hold nose.
Please tell me you're talking about food.
Yeah, I talk about sausage. What else? Janos's sausage. Ah, I see. You think I means big, huge salami in my hose, eh? He's not for just anybody. Me? I am...
I'll take it.
You will not be sorry. Come back when it is nice and firm. It melt in your mouth. You see?
Firm? Well, all right.
I go now. I cannot wait to meet them crazy fuck.
We'll meet at the devil.
I hope. What God make flowers for? They not for food. Suckling pigs here. Come and buy a suckling pig.
Fine day for some fine wares.
Christ be praised.
It's already cooled off. It's not worth it. And that's that. It's completely cold.
You have a kind master, eh, mutt?
Greetings to you.
Here are those horseshoes. 2 sets, just as we agreed.
Let's see them then. These will do just fine. Such a young, hard-working, talented fella you are. Too bad I'm not a few years younger.
You mentioned something about payment?
Here you go. You won't buy a castle for it, but good work calls for good pay. Now, someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria. Would you do that for me? This backache of mine.
Fine. Which house does she live in?
It's not far at all. Just cross the stream and you're there. See you later, my friend.
Come and take your...
Are you in need of something?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be...
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here? Christ, so much blood. What happened here?
I have to tell Martha.
What are those herbs? Just strewn about on the ground like that. I reckon I should ask someone.
I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and I think something's happened to her.
What? What do you mean?
The house was empty, and in the hearth room next to the bed, I found a puddle of blood. It hadn't even dried yet.
Jesus Christ! What if she's been... No!
Well, it might not be too late. Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't know. Really? Oh, how horrible!
Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village? Did anyone want to hurt her?
No, definitely not. Good God, she was... I mean, she is a good girl. Although,
Can you think of anyone?
sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and how she makes her living.
Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living? As long as she's not stealing, she can do whatever she wants, right?
Well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up to the camp. Once someone even drew something very ugly on our door because of it. But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man? There's a war, and we all need to make a living somehow.
Who did she go and see at the camp?
Abhijit.
Who might know more about her?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2 or 3 days. He's certain to remember her. So tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the smithy. They'll let you in.
इसमें कोई सा भी quest कहीं भी जा रहा है. इसमें मेरे को जूते बनाने थे घोड़े के और अब मर्डर मिस्ट्री में बदल गया ये क्वेस्ट.
I found these herbs. They were on the ground next to the bloodstains.
At first glance, they don't look anything special, but I'm no herb expert. Try and ask some herbalist.
Good idea. Who's bothered by her living alone? Whose business is that?
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband some time ago. A young widow, actually. A pretty young widow. Naturally, a few fellas were fawning over her. There was one in particular, but he got the boot, just like all the others. But he'd never hurt her. He might be a loudmouth, but he's harmless.
Who's this mystery man, then?
I won't say. If word got out that I accused someone, we might as well just close up shop here.
Speak, woman, speak.
Don't you get it? That girl could be in great danger, if she's alive at all.
Don't say that!
Look, you dragged me into this, so you can't back out now. You better tell me everything you know.
I don't know anything else. But go and ask Kuba, the old farmer. He was keen on her. Maybe he knows what happened to her.
Is there anything else you can think of before I go?
I've already told you everything I know. Now hurry up!
यहीं पे स्लीप कर देता हूँ. आ जाओ डिस्कॉर्ड.